Let me ask you this. What about you, though? Where do you lean on this? Do you lean on your own understanding, or are you leaning toward God? Which side do you fall in on? Where do you lean the most? Is it when you need something, or something goes wrong, or something? Listen, He never leans away from you. He never leans away from you. You will never be off His mind. He will never be too busy doing something else. He will never have a thought, I wish I had done this. Maybe I could have done it that way, or maybe I've done it this way. Maybe I should just try a new profession instead of trying to be God. Because this is hard. He's dealing with unlevel people. And we're it. So He says He's jealous. Not like you're jealous, though, not yours. Not like jealous over a girlfriend, or jealous about how much money somebody makes, or what somebody drives, or where somebody lives. That's us, isn't it? That's us. He's jealous over what you love. That's what He's jealous over. Because He loves so much to you and for you, that's what He wants to know. He says, I'm a jealous God. For the Lord your God is a consuming fire, a jealous God. He is, listen, if you only knew how much He loves. And see, I can't communicate it. I don't know if I'll ever figure it out until I get to heaven. Because sometimes I feel it, don't you? And sometimes I don't. That's because I'm not level. We have to live in this body. People have to take drugs to even live with themselves. You know, it's just what it is. You have to take drugs just to go to sleep, and then you can't wake up. And then you need 3 cups of coffee. And then by that time you're like, oh, hey, God. Oh, yeah, I remember you. But this is because we live in this. This is where we are. He said, I'm consuming. I'm jealous for you with a godly jealousy. This is different than anything you've ever experienced before. You ever thought that if you were loving something more, how disappointed it would be to find out that you love something more than God for Him? That's what He's asking. What He's asking. What do you love the most? Is it a person? Is it a house? Is it a car? Is there anything in your life that could possibly replace your love for God, or get in the way of it, or just lean a little bit? I think sometimes we like leaning a little. We like to live on the wild side just a little bit. But it can cost, just like we see. It can cost you. So let's think about this. And that's what I just asked you. So what do you think it is? What do you think it is? Now, you can dismiss the message. You don't have to think about it anymore. But is there anything in your life that's possibly more you love more than God? Because I think we have this thing, we bring it down to, it's religion on our side. How many times we do something, when we show up, what we do. That's what I was raised. You want me to tell you something that's really sad? I'll tell you something sad. I don't know, maybe I've told this over the last 20-something years. So I was a Baptist going to Sunday school. And so when you went enough, if you go every Sunday and you don't miss a Sunday, you get a pen. You get a little pen that says, I went to Sunday school every day, every Sunday. So we were on vacation, and I got worried about it a little bit. I got worried about it. So so I asked my mom, I can't believe I did this. I said, I don't want to miss my pen. So we got to go to church somewhere. So we picked a little church. I don't even remember nothing about it. I know it was a white church. I got that much. Most of them are white, aren't they? But it's always been white. And everywhere I went, we always went to those churches. And so we go to this little church. And I go in there. I know nobody. I'm sitting around and we're doing the message and everything. And then we finally get through that, and we get through the service, and I go home, and I told Mom, I go back to wherever we were staying, I said, hey, I'm going to get my pen. So the Sunday came. The Sunday came. I'll never forget this. The Sunday came. They were calling everybody up to get their pens, and I was waiting. They never called me. And I gave up my vacation. That's what I felt. And I was like, how did you, I got to thinking about it. See, I'm little, and I'm thinking, I'm only going to church to get a pen. And it never dawned on me the other side of that. I should have been there because of God. And it takes a little while to catch up. It takes a little while. But I thought it caught on later in life. But where I'm asking you is that you have to be careful what you think you love or what you don't love. You have to really look at that and say, I really love God. I don't have anything between me and Him. I really love Him. And I want to think about Him as much as He thinks about me. And I didn't think much about it until later in life that pen was really the only reason I wanted to go to church. So why do you want to go? Why are you here? And what will you do tomorrow morning when He waits for you when you get up? See, that's a good question. He said, I'm jealous for you when it comes to my love. I don't want anything in it. I want you all the way. So